We did. Oh, Mom.
Ricki's Viewer's Choice. Gender bending.
I like being a woman.
They were born boys, but they want to be girls.
You believe that you should have been born in a woman's body. I believe that with all my heart. I'm going to be a woman in 2000.
But their parents can't accept it.
I don't want to. Oh, my God. I'm just hungry, regardless if I'm in a skirt or jeans. I don't want you to do this. You're breaking my heart.
Will their sons become their daughters?
I want to know what the hell you think you're doing.
It's Viewer's Choice, today on Ricki Lake.
The guests on today's show are heartbroken and devastated because they say their families refuse to accept them. Why? Because they are young men who want to become women. The parents say it is impossible for them to live with the fact that their sons want to become their daughters. We're going to try to help these families heal the hurt in their relationships. This mother is not only saddened that her baby boy chooses to live as a woman, she is afraid if he doesn't stop living on the edge, he is going to pay with his life. And this mother says she just wants her son back. She says she cannot understand why he has chosen to be a woman. She wants to know how he could do this to her and her family. Tony says she is confused and hurt that her 16-year-old son Stephen likes to dress like a girl and even wears her makeup and lingerie. But what really terrifies her is what Stephen plans to do when he turns 18. Tony, thank you for being here. What is it he wants to do?
He wants to take the money out of his trust fund and get a sex change operation.
He has told this to you?
Yes.
And this obviously is very upsetting to you. How does it feel being his mom?
I love my son, I love my children, but it breaks my heart. I have 3 daughters. God gave me 3 daughters and a son. I love my son as much as anybody can love their children, but it breaks my heart.
What was he like growing up? Was he the kind of kid that liked to play with dolls?
Well, he would play with his sisters. With his older sister, he would play dolls with her. He never played in the dirt. If he got a piece of string on his clothing, he would literally scream until I took it off. He was always not real masculine or anything, but he wasn't real feminine. He more or less liked to play with girls more than boys. Most of his friends are females.
Did you question that maybe he might grow up to be gay? Did you?
No, I just figured, because he was around women more often, that it was because of being around females all the time and not so much males.
Do you find that you're blaming yourself because of this?
Yes.
Do you feel like you did something wrong?
Yes, I do, because he would, when he was a baby, he would crawl into bed with me, and he would go watch me put on makeup, watch me get dressed for work, watch his sisters get, dressed and everything. He'd go out with his sister, his older sister.
So you're feeling that maybe there wasn't enough testosterone in the family?
May not have been. That's, it makes me feel bad because I blame myself for it.
Does it bother you that he's gay, or does it bother you that he wants to be a girl?
That he wants to be a girl.
So you're not homophobic.
No.
You're not upset at all.
No, one of my best friends is gay.
So that's not the problem. The problem is that he wants to change his sexuality.
Right.
Well, why don't we meet your son and talk to him? Stephen, come on out. Now, you prefer to be called Stephanie.
Yes.
So he does look like a woman. Not according to you. Your mom's out here. You've been listening. I know she's really upset about this. What can you say? I mean, you're the only person that's been living your life for the last 16 years. What has your life been like?
Well, Ricki, my father, he hasn't really been in my life. He came into my life when I was 11 and a half, 12 years old, and it's just he never really was around, and I would have enjoyed having a father to play catch with, it's like he should be proud of me, and my mother should be proud of me for if I were to play football, to play basketball, if I want to be a ballerina. They should be proud of me for who I want
So
to
you said your father was never around. Do you blame your father?
No, because there were family difficulties that were going on. So he never really had the chance.
Do you think that your life might be different now if he was in your life?
Well, he is in my life right now, and I really enjoy having him having him there because it's like he's been the best father figure I've ever had in my life, and I love him.
What do you want to say to your mom today?
Mom, ever since I was a little boy, I would sleep in your lingerie because I like the feeling of the silk. I was raised around Chuck. It's the person I want to be, and it's the person who I am.
But you're only 16. How do you know who you are? I didn't know who I was at 16.
Well, see, this all started when I was 12 years old on a bet. One of my friends from school bet me $50 that I wouldn't dress up as a girl for Halloween. And I did it, and I enjoyed it, so I continued on with it, and it has become my life.
Yes, ma'am. Are you still in school?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
And do you go to school dressed as a woman?
Once in a while, yes.
Okay, I'm just curious when you started to make the change in school.
Yes.
Yeah, what do the kids at school think?
They make fun of me. They call me fag, queer, different names. But I just let it roll off like water on a duck's back.
Is she right about your intentions when you turn 18?
Yes, she is.
You do plan to go through with this operation?
And as I would do that, but before I do that, I will be taking hormones. They do not allow me to do that right now.
Okay, Mom, what is it you want to say to your son?
Stephen, I love you. I always will, but I don't want you to do this. It hurts. You're breaking my heart.
I know, Mom. I love you. I love you with all my heart. You know that. Hey, like I said, you should accept me for who I am and what I want to be.
But you don't understand what it's doing to me.
Mom, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love you.
I can't see you do this. I can't sit and watch you do this to yourself.
No, you have a plan. When you do have this operation, you plan to become a lesbian.
No, I do plan to become straight, but I would like men.
You would like men?
Yes.
That's
as of right now, I have gone out with females before, but in the past 6 months or so, I have begun to look at males.
I know you said your dad wasn't in the picture, but your dad is here today, and he has something to say. Let's meet him.
His dad was gone for a while.
Right, let's meet your dad. Come on out, Bill.
I want to know what the hell you think you're doing, dragging me across the United States. You embarrass the hell out of me.
And if that's what it,
And why are you embarrassing your mother?
if that's what it,
I didn't, no. You're going to listen to me.
Have a seat,
You're going to
Bill.
listen to me.
Bill.
Because of the fact, I pay the freight bill. I pay the bills. You live in my house. You live by my rules.
Okay, but Bill, can you understand that he's not doing this to anybody. This is the way he feels. This is who he is.
I don't care what this young man does when he turns 18 and moves out on his own. As long as he lives in my house, you will live by my rules. I am required by law to take care of you until you are 18.
So what are your rules? Is it not appropriate that he dressed the way he's dressed today?
This is not appropriate.
yes, but if this is what
This
it
is
takes,
not appropriate.
if this is what it takes to get you to understand who I am and what I want to become, then that is what I have done.
No,
you should
I
accept
have.
me for that.
I have 3 daughters. I have 1 son. What happens when I die? The only one left to carry on this family name is you.
Yes, but
And as a woman, you cannot carry on my family name or your family name.
Bill, you have all these demands now, but where were you in the formative years?
Where was I? That was my fault. My wife and I had problems. I am an ex-felon. I did time in San Quentin. When Stephen was conceived, I didn't even know about it when her and I split up.
All right, yes, ma'am.
To Stephen, I think that since you're still young, you should calm it down some because you still live with your parents and you have to obey the rules.
well, I'll tell you guys what, Mom, that today, for the very last time, for the rest of my life, I will get a makeover to look like a boy for the last time.
The last time.
So is this in some ways you feel like maybe your parents can say goodbye to that part of you, that's Stephen?
Yes.
It won't be the last time.
All right.
Well, you're gonna have to accept me for who and what I am. The same thing for you, though. I don't have to.
All right. Coming up next, this mother is here to plead with her son to please give up his desire to become a woman and go back to being her son. Transsexual and transgender sons are here to say, Mom, accept it. I'm your son, but I want to be a girl.
Ricki's viewer's choice. DNA test.
I was so drunk, I don't remember having sex with her.
They got pregnant after one night of passion.
You say you did wear a condom that night. Yes, I did. No, you did not.
But these guys deny their dads.
It ain't mine.
He claims that you were with at least 4 other guys, and he acts like I have sex every night with somebody different.
Did these men get more than a one-night stand?
The DNA results are in.
It's viewer's choice. Next, Ricki Lake.
Transgender and transsexual teens work with their families and convince them to accept their lifestyles. But our next guest, Ruth, says she can't accept that her son Leroy is gay and wants to become a woman. They say it is tearing their family apart. Ruth, tell us, what's the story?
I first got custody of Leroy. He's naturally my nephew. When he was 6 years old, he's now 21. And all through the years of growing up, he was a great child. He was perfect. But now, all of a sudden, he wants to become a woman,
and that makes him not perfect to you anymore?
I can't accept that.
Why not? You always knew that he was different, right? And in fact, his mother, your sister, disowned him, basically.
She gave him up, and I took custody of him through courts. I raised him as my son. I still think of him as my son.
But he was abandoned once by his biological mother, and now his adoptive mother is abandoning him.
I'm not abandoning him. I could accept him more being gay if he would not dress as a woman.
So that's where you draw the line?
Yes.
So have you discussed this with him in the past?
Yes.
And what's his response?
We argue. I don't want to argue anymore.
Tell us what it's like for you as his adoptive mother, as his biological aunt. What has this done to you?
Sometimes I feel like it's my fault because I have 4 other children who look up to him and they still call him their brother. I don't want to call him my daughter.
And he doesn't want to be called Leroy anymore. He wants to be called Leia. And you just can't see a time in your life when you will be comfortable with this?
No, I can't.
All right, you know what? Let's meet him and talk to him. Come on out. Leia's got legs. I want your legs, Leia. Hi. Oops. She said she can't accept it yet. She obviously loves you. Look, she brought you flowers. She brought you a gift. What do you want to say to your mom?
I love you, and I'll do anything for you, but I can't turn straight, and I can't raise the family that you want me to. But this is tearing me apart because you used to be my best friend, and now it's just taking control, and I want to compromise things and be the people, the family that we were once before, and you guys don't acknowledge me. I can't come to your house. I mean, that's one reason why I moved to Florida, because I can't come to your house. It's hurting me so bad. I mean, I might be gay, but I'm your son. You know, I might be living as a woman, but I'm a human being. You know, you need to treat me like a human being. I'm not here to disrespect you or Dad or Gary. But we need to stop all this nonsense and be the family we once were before I was a woman.
Leia, that's beautifully said. Can you explain it to us? Because I mean, I'm learning a lot in this hour. I understand that it's up here. Like, gender is very different than sex. And
You know, Ricki, I didn't wake up one day and just say I was going to be gay. I didn't wake up. Ruth was an inspiration for me. As much as I love her and Gary, me and Gary really never had a father-son relationship. I was always with Ruth. I was always close to Ruth. I always looked up to her, seen her put her makeup on, you know. I never had my real father around. I always had a female role model around me.
Okay, but you know what, I'm sorry to interrupt, but a lot of young boys grow up without a father figure. They see their moms putting makeup on, and yet they don't want to become women.
Right, I'm not saying that's the fault, Ricki. I'm not saying that's the fault, but the point is you know, I just want to compromise things. I love her, you know. I love Gary, and I want to see my brothers and sisters, you know.
But she says she can't accept this, so where's the compromise? You are following your heart and what you believe. You believe that you should have been born in a woman's body.
Yes, Ricki, I do. I believe that with all my heart.
All right, you know what? Your dad is here, Gary is here, and he has something he wants to say. Let's meet him. Gary? Gary, what would you like to add?
I'd like to say that it's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. That's the thing, my point. And I'd like to have grandchildren, and he'll never have grandchildren.
Yeah, but lots of heterosexuals don't have children either. So, I mean, I'm sorry that your dream isn't
grandchildren from him.
Right, but you know what? That's your dream. That may not be his. He's not gonna...
I raised him as a man, not a girl.
Leia, what do you want to say to Gary?
Uncle Gary, I know we ain't never had the father-son figure.
I know.
You know that, and I know that. And Pumpkin knows that. But the thing is, we need to stop this nonsense and realize that I'm your son, regardless if I'm in a skirt or jeans. And we need to realize that I'm not going to change for you and Pumpkin, nobody, because I'm happy being the way I am. I can't live for other people. I have to live for me, and then I can go without my family.
Yes, ma'am. Hi. What do you want to say?
This is more of a comment. They're telling for the parents and for the aunts, they're telling you that they're not choosing to be like this. As much as it's hurting you, it's hurting them twice as much. So you should just accept them for who they are and love them for who they are regardless.
That's easy for you to say, honey, but what if it was your brother? What if it was your brother?
Unconditional love is love regardless.
Yes, ma'am. What do you want to say? That's Leia. Before you get that operation, you really better think about
I'm not getting that operation.
But you're not going to go through the operation.
I'm at the stage, Ricki, I want to get it and I don't, but right now I'm comfortable being who I am. My husband accepts me, and you know,
So you're married to a man?
I'm not legally married, but in heart, yes, I am.
Okay. I want to get our expert involved because we have lots of questions. I mean, this is fascinating to us, and most of us don't understand it. Barbara Ann Perino is the program director at Lambda and works with transgender youth. Let me go to you because you don't have a microphone on. Now, how common is this, Barbara Ann, if you could stand up?
The reaction of the families?
Or these men wanting to be women?
It's not common. Statistically right now, as statistical as we can get, about 1 in 37,000 biological males identifies or presents at gender clinics for sex reassignment surgery. Those aren't real good numbers. We don't know because of the hidden nature of transsexuality.
They're all sort of reacting. You know what you speak because you two were in these young men's shoes.
It's a man.
Yes, it was. For a long time, and eventually came out and became empowered through help and peer support and family support, which is so very, very important.
Wow, and very rare. All right, we're going to continue our discussion. Coming up next, this woman says she can deal with the fact her cousin is gay, but she says the thought of his having a sex change makes her nauseous. Will she change her mind? We'll find out.
There's no way possible we can live for anybody but ourselves to make us happy.
Did you hear a shocking rumor about one of your parents and now want to know if it's true? If you want to say, Mom, Dad, is what I heard about you really true? You could be a guest. Call 1-800-GO-RICKY. You must be 18 or older to call.
They can't accept that their sons want to become women, but is it easier for other members of the family to accept a transgendered person? Melanie says her cousin Greg is like a brother to her, and it is heartbreaking that he wants to become her sister. Melanie says she can deal with the fact that he's gay, but sex change is just too much to take. Melanie, what's the problem?
Greg, I love him. He's a great female and a male. He lives as a female. I mean, my kids call him a she. You know, just
and her name is not Greg, her name is Tanya.
It's Greg.
but she likes to go by Tanya.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a problem with me doing that.
Okay.
We love each other. The problem I have is I'm afraid that if Greg went through with a sex change, that's permanent. There's no going back on that.
But you grew up with him. He was like a brother to you. Did you notice that he was more like a girl?
I told him he was gay before he came out. I've known that all my life. That's not the problem.
But what about the fact
that girl clothes? He's beautiful. He can do that. He's fine. He's already living as a female. I don't understand what an operation would do for him.
Well, let's ask him, shall we? Let's ask Tanya. Tanya, come on out. Hi, Tanya. How are you? We've been talking a lot about you. What do you have to say? I mean, how does it feel being in the body you're in now?
Well, first of all, I want to speak for the girls up here in my shoes. I think as growing up in the bad life that I had as a child, I'm 29 now. They're younger than I, but I have been there, and there's no way possible we can live for anybody but ourselves to make us happy. No way. And I firmly, strongly believe my cousin is been my best friend. My family bailed out on me. I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous.
That must be incredibly upsetting to you.
It is.
Your best friend is letting you down because she is not accepting what you want to do in life.
I accept him as far as I worry about him. He's had a hard life, a very hard life. And I love him, and I take up for him more than anybody.
So will you accept him no matter what he does, including surgery?
I'm afraid for him. That's something major. And it's psychologically, I'm afraid that it will hurt him. You know what I mean? Psychologically. I don't know what he will be then. I don't understand that.
I can applaud that on her feelings, but my feelings are totally, they do a backflip on that because my family, I've taken care of myself. Okay?
Yeah, and you've also met your true love.
Oh, yes, and I love him dearly.
And he's here. We want to hear what he has to say. Let's meet him. Chris, come on out.
How's it going?
Now let me just say to everybody here, you were a heterosexual.
Yes, ma'am.
And you still consider yourself to be a heterosexual?
To a certain extent. Yes, ma'am.
You fell madly in love at first sight?
Head over heels in love with him. Yes, ma'am.
So, and how long have you been together?
3 years.
3 years. That's wonderful. So how do you feel about Tanya going through with this plan?
I accept it, and if that's what he wants to do, I support him 110%.
Do you have anything you want to say to his cousin?
You know, if that's cool that you're going to accept him and stuff like that. It's his decision. If he wants to do it, let him do it.
I won't stop him. I would just fear for him.
I would be very much more mentally stable living for myself if society would leave girls like us alone and let us explore our true inner feelings. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
I
feel that for the whole family, none of y'all have the right to judge what they want to do. As long as they're happy, they don't have to.
But wait a minute, but in the cases, well, in Steven's case, he's a minor. He is 16.
I understand all of that, but it's not like he could be doing worse stuff. He could be taking drugs. He could be doing a whole lot of other stuff. He ain't doing it. He's doing this thing in school, so y'all should. Yeah, as far as the father, you're an ex-felon. You have no right to be taught. You come into his life at 12 years old, then you think you have a say.
That was my fault.
Yes,
that was my fault.
You don't have no say. You can't just come in now and then think you have the say and lay down the law. You broke the law. You're an ex-felon, so therefore you don't have the right to lay down the law.
Don't get me into an area where I have already paid for my crime. My time has been served according to the state of California. Now, my time has been served according to the state of California. Why don't you let my time go?
When we come back, this mom will confront her gender-bending son, whose dreams of becoming a woman are the least of mom's problems because she is afraid her son will end up dead.
I am going to get a sex change, and I'm already in the process with hormones, and I'm going to get implants. And yes, you did bring me into this world, honey, but you can't take me out because God will take me out.
Triangle guests are back for more.
He's been a busy boy. Have you been a busy girl?
And their stories are juicier than ever.
I'm pregnant with your baby.
It's a cheap fest you won't soon forget. Monday on Ricki.
Are you a drag queen who's embarrassed by your girlfriend who has no style? If you're a drag queen who wants to make over your frumpy friends, you could be a guest. Call 1-800-GO-RICKI. You must be 18 or older to call.
Do you date men?
Yes, I date strictly men.
You look like a female. What happens when they find out that you don't have...
I mean,
the
9
female
times
genitalia?
9 times out of 10, they still be like, well, I want to get to know you as that person. You know, you can't be nerve-minded all the time.
Anybody who fools with you, I don't care. He's gay too.
Okay, well, you can
There's no way that
you
he
can
gonna
say
say
it like
I'm
that.
a man, I'm a heterosexual, and he's messing with
Look
you.
at it like that, but
He's
what?
gay.
Okay, but it's the same reason. But I'm saying,
Shannon, what is it your business who he sleeps with?
He puts me in his business.
Hi, Ricki. The guy in the black on. You should have some kind of respect for your mother, because your mother is breathing inside.
And if you want to be a woman, represent a woman, not be a prostitute. If you're going to be it fully, okay? But you should learn how to respect your mother. Because your mother was crying.
all women are whores, and let's get that straight.
You say all women are whores. Does that mean your mother's a whore?
Everybody is a whore. All women.
No, wait, I want to hear from your Eddie's mom. Did you hear what he just said?
That's not true at all.
That is the ones that give us good
I represent you.
When you talk about females, you're talking about all of us.
Not that there is
You're saying you want respect for your decisions. Respect yourself.
When we come back, will our guests ever accept their transgendered family members? Don't go away. We've been talking to men who've been living their lives as women despite the fact that their parents cannot accept it. Now, Barbara Amperino, as we've been talking before, she is the program director of Lambda and works with many young people struggling with this issue. I mean, it's so hard for us to understand what it is like to be in these young people's shoes.
And you can never understand. Sometimes I don't understand. As a woman of transgendered experience, I went through many similar situations and have dedicated most of my life now to working with other trans and lesbian and gay bisexual individuals and dealing with emotional difficulties. One of the things I think we need to understand, and it's difficult for parents and friends to understand, that this is not a choice. These kids, these girls have known since early as childhood they were different and suppressed those feelings. And that suppression, if it's not released and taken care of, can cause grave emotional difficulties later in life. Those difficulties can include alcohol and substance abuse, severe depression, suicide. They need the support now more than ever. They're coming out to the people they love the most, and I clearly see the love and care that these parents and friends, they're concerned for these kids because there is homophobia, there is bias and discrimination. There is real risk out there. We're targets. These girls are targets, and you don't have to look any further than the Matthew Shepard incident to know that there is risk here. But which risk is greater? Letting these girls be who they are, happy and fulfilled in their lives, or them suppressing who they are and falling into a spiral of what could be very destructive behavior? This is difficult for me.
You said something, I want to get it out really quickly. You said something backstage to me that I don't remember, it was your mother or a mother that you came in contact with?
Parents that I've worked with and other children and families, after the parents have become educated and worked with their kids and with other organizations and also gotten support, I've heard this over and over again. They've come to say, I would rather bring flowers to your hospital bed after your surgery than bring flowers and place them on your grave.
Interesting. We'll be right back after this. Just enough time to bring back Stephen. Now, Stephen wanted to do this for his mom and dad because he loves you and he says he wants you to see for the last time who he used to be. Let's show everybody what Stephen looked like as Stephanie. And here he is as Stephen. Stephen, come on out. For me? Not for your mom? Thank you. Oh. Any last words for your mom, Stephen?
Mom, Dad, I love you. You know that. And I did this just for you. I love you guys with all my heart, but it's something I need to do. I always have to.
I just don't like being hurt like that. I didn't raise 4 daughters, I'm raising 3.
But you will support him in his decision to do whatever it is that he thinks is right for him?
We'll talk about it.
I think it is probably difficult for most people to understand what today's guests are going through, to be born as one person but to feel they are another. I applaud them for having the courage to express their feelings. I hope today's show has helped our guests to open the lines of communication, whether or not the families can agree to accept their children at this point in time. I hope they realize how important it is to love them and give them the support that they need. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Promotional fees have been paid by the following.
Was nominated by...
Hi Ricki, my name is Rena. I really want to see those shows about sex changes. Men turn into women because I really love them. They're so fun.
Tonight at 8, 5 of NASA's best are going to Mars, and getting home may be impossible. UPN's Thursday Night at the Movies presents Escape from Mars, tonight at 8. Now, stay tuned for Sister Sister, next, only on UPN 9.